Kia ora. This video is going to go through how to use your graphics calculator to calculate summary statistics from a frequency table. So this is the example that we're going to use here, looking at the number of plays of tracks on an MP3 player and the frequency of each of those. So the first thing you need to do is go into the statistics option in your main menu. Enter into this. So I've already entered the data set into list 1 and list 2. So list 1 has got the plays going from 0 to 13 and list 2 is their frequencies. If you want to try this example along with me, just press pause on the video now and enter in the data for yourself. Okay, once you've got that data entered, it's always a good idea to just take a bit of time to just go through the data that you've entered and just check that it all has been entered correctly. This will avoid you losing unnecessary marks in assessments for small errors. Okay, so once you're happy that this is all entered correctly, what you need to do is we'll just arrow over and get the calc option, and you go into this. Now, previously, when we were calculating summary statistics, we could just calculate using one variable, but we now need to check that it's actually reading the information that we've got in both those lists. So we go into F6 set, and here you can see that it's reading the variable, the X list, as being list 1, which we want it to do, but at the moment the frequency is just as once, which means that read every value in list 1 only once. We want it to read the frequencies as list 2, so we arrow down until we get to the 1 there, and we can choose list, and we can tell it which list those frequencies are in, and we've got it in list 2. Okay, once that's set up, we can click exit to get out of there, and now we click on one variable to get those summary statistics. Okay, so again, just quickly running through these various summary statistics for you and what you need to be using. Our sample mean is given here as 2.28. If I round it to 2 decimal places, we always use the sample standard deviation, which is 1.28. I can arrow down here and see some of my other values. So I've got a sample size of 1604, because if you look at the data here, I've got hundreds of pieces of data, several hundred pieces of data here. Okay, so that makes sense in terms of our number in our sample. We've got our minimum value of 0, our lower quartile is the Q1, and that's 1, a median of 2, our Q3 is our upper quartile, and our maximum is 13. And that's all consistent with the data that we can see in here.